I told you to stop!
Please! I'll die before I let you touch me!
Yeah, that's okay. You just read my mind. If you see my face, you can identify me, so no matter what else I do, I'm gonna have to kill you. Now, I'm sorry, Jamie, but you're the only one who can identify me. Hey! Hey! Oh! You're not going anywhere! Come here! Hey!
All right, I'll try again. Thanks. Hi.
Hi, I saw your car. What are you still doing here?
Well, I've been calling the airport every half hour, but it's still fogged in. There's no flights in or out. Come in, sir.
Thanks. How long is it going to be?
Well, you know, the guy said he thinks something will clear up within the hour, but that's what they told me an hour ago. It's driving me nuts.
Well, you're a nervous bridegroom.
Yeah, I take the next swarm of locusts at this point, you know. Do you have $200 in cash you could loan me? I forgot to cash a check.
I didn't bring my purse. I've got credit cards at my house.
That's cool. I could probably get it from Pearl at Johnny's if he's not too mad at me still.
Okay. Good luck, and give Eden my love when you see her.
I will, Julie. Thanks.
The plants and I will miss you.
Speaking of plants, I got to take these along. You got any idea how I could pack them?
What are they?
Well, they're a wedding gift from Kelly to Eden.
Dead flowers?
Have sentimental value.
Oh.
Yeah.
Will you do me a favor and stop looking so nervous? I know that bridegrooms are supposed to be nervous, but you don't have to be. She's going to be waiting there for you. I know it.
I know it, too, but I had a dream here, and it, you know, the kind that makes you never want to go to sleep again.
If you're telling me that you think Eden is going to dump you at the altar, I'm going to smack you.
Yeah, I know. I'm out of my mind. I guess it's just one of them bridegroom kind of things.
That's better. I should have such worries. You know, I give the two of you, what, 2 centuries?
Come here.
You're going to be okay.
Yes, this is the Capwell residence. What? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Yes, this is Sophia Capwell. Yes, I am the mother of Eden Capwell. Who's calling, please? What? No. Where? Oh, my God.
What? What happened?
Honey.
What?
It's Eden's plane. It's been lost in the mountains.
Fiber in Kellogg's Mini Wheats helps keep me flying right, but it's the delicious frosting that fuels my youthful appetite.
Small problem. The shredded wheat nutrition gives me that drive, but the kid in me loves to tackle the tasty side.
Kellogg's Mini Wheats. Shredded wheat nutrition for the adult in you. Delicious taste for that part of you that'll never grow up.
The fiber in mini wheats gives me a great start. When it comes to the great taste, I'm just a kid at heart.
I'll have what she's having.
My new tub made of fiberglass was installed by men made mostly of dirt.
Using a liquid cleanser?
I guess I have to.
Bet you'd like to use Comet.
I love to use Comet. But see this label? Abrasives may scratch.
But this label says safe as a liquid.
I wouldn't bet on it.
I would. Today's Comet has no harsh abrasives, so it's safe, it's tough.
It's beautiful. Do you do kitchens?
Today's Comet, as safe as a liquid, as tough as Comet.
You know it as a powder. You love it as a spot fighter.
Cascade. Beautiful.
Now there's a new way to get virtually spotless dishes. Now there's Cascade, the liquid. That famous sheeting action for virtually spotless dishes is now available in new Liquid Cascade.
Liquid Cascade. Terrific.
Cascade for virtually spotless dishes.
Good news, baby.
Now you can wiggle, you can scrunch, be a moving honey bunch, 'cause now you can't wiggle wet this out of Love.
Introducing Love's new Super Baby Pants. Thick diapers can bunch up when they're really wet, but Love's new thin padding can stay put. And once wetness is in, it can't wiggle back out.
No matter how you shimmy, shake, and jiggle, you can't wiggle wetness out of Love.
Hey. Well, what did Mr. Osmond want? Did he accuse us of goofing off?
We did it!
What did we do?
Not only do they love the campaign we've come up with, they want to launch the full cosmetic line on our idea.
You're kidding.
No! Aren't we wonderful, yes?
Aren't you mean?
No, listen, it is not only storyboards for this time. This is a real campaign for a real project, Jeffrey.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm very happy for you, Kelly.
For us!
No. You are the one who deserves all the credit on this.
What are you talking about? Your ideas were brilliant. Come on.
Oh, come on. I was just clowning around.
Yes, and it worked. And listen to this. Mr. Osmond wants to put me in full charge of the campaign, but I want you to help me. Will you assist me on this one?
Thank you, but no, I don't think so.
Why not? I helped you in the lab. It's only fair that you do this. Or what, are you too touchy to work with me?
No, it's not that. It's just, I'd like to come up with something of my own. Pride and craft and all that. As a matter of fact, I was just making a couple of notes here, see? So if you will excuse me, there's your half of the meatball sandwich, your half of the chow mein.
You won't even eat with me?
Business before pleasure.
What are you, Jeffrey?
No, I'm sure you'll do the best of jobs. A bang-up one, in fact.
Contact when I get up there. Spell that for me, please. Thank you. Yeah. You just keep me posted. Thank you.
Do they know anything?
The only information I have, darling, is the plane disappeared off the radar screen somewhere in the Wasatch Mountains near Bountiful Peak.
Does that mean they don't know if she's dead or alive?
Darling, all it means is they're going to send in a helicopter, you see, and they're going to look for the plane, and they're going to send some rangers in to look for any wreckage, and all we can do is think positively, can't we?
Yes, we're going to try.
Hey, girl, I'm going to go up there myself as soon as the jet is fueled and the fog lifts from the airport.
Good, I'll go with you. We're going to need warm clothes, so I'll just go.
No, honey, no, you don't go with me.
What do you think?
You don't go with me. You stay here because it's dangerous up there. I don't want you to go.
What's that
That's no reason. That doesn't matter. I'm going with you.
Darling, just listen to me. Now, I don't want you to go. I want you to stay here in case the Rangers call you here, in case Eden calls you here.
Well, how can she call if she's crashed?
Well, baby, just listen to me. We don't know what happened. We don't know how much warning she had before the plane went down. I mean, it could have been a crash landing. She could have landed fine, just smooth. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, she'll get in touch with us. Maybe the radio's working. Maybe it's receiving or sending. Who knows? She'll call us. I know it. Just listen to me. Remember what I'm saying to you. We will not assume the worst. You hear me?
All right. No, you're right. So maybe that she's okay, and she just will be trying to get a hold of us.
You bet. That's what it's going to be. You bet. And I'm going to make sure everything's fine, and I'll let you know anything as soon as we hear anything. All right?
I don't like to think about you flying around
I'm
the
fine.
day.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'm just going to get my coat.
Why? Why was she piloting that thing herself? She told me she was going to hire a pilot because she didn't know the terrain. Honey, this is just awful. And particularly with Eden and Cruz. Oh, dear God.
We have to tell him. We can still catch him.
He said he was leaving sometime this morning.
Service. You may still be at the airport. Let me try there.
Cece, we have to reach him. We have to reach him and tell him before somebody else does.
Michael Ball and Branch. What are they?
I'm sorry. Name is top secret.
Right. Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Oh, always glad to oblige you. You know, I mean, we had a little extra cash on hand because I didn't get to the bank, so it's yours.
Okay.
I mean, we can't have the groom going off to his honeymoon broke, huh?
No.
Not that I expect you'll be out shopping too much. Not that I expect you'll be out too much at all for a couple of weeks or so.
Pearl, don't talk like that. It embarrasses me, and you know it.
So, you are about to embark on the great adventure.
As soon as the fog lifts.
Oh, well, the real fog doesn't begin to settle in until after the marriage.
Don't start with the bachelor jokes. They're beneath you.
Are you still sore with me? Come on.
I can't afford to be sore at the guy who cashes my checks.
All right. Listen, I want to really thank you a lot for chewing me and Jay now because we were out of line. That was a dumb plan.
That was a dangerous plan.
I came to that own conclusion myself. And let me tell you something else. Jane tried to go back on it. And I told her there was nothing doing.
You actually listened to me? Are you feeling all right?
I believe you have a plane to catch. Am I right? So why don't you give your missus my love when she gets to be the missus?
Will do.
Okay.
Thank you, brother. I'll see you.
God bless you.
Jane, what's wrong? What's wrong?
I saw him. I know who he is.
Baby, sit down. Sit down. Ooh, what's going on?
I was at your place and he was like hiding in the closet. Right after you guys left, he came out and he tried to kill me.
Jane, who? Who are you talking about?
The rapist, Ken, their bartender who works here.
This guy Ken right here? I had a feeling about that guy all this time.
Did you call the police?
I was too afraid to stop it. I don't think he was following me. I squirted some lighter fluid in his face. And for all I know, he's still back at your place.
Okay, listen, you stay here and don't let her out of your...
Wait a minute, where are you going? Get that...
Careful.
There's just too much being said about fiber and good health for me to ignore. I'm not taking any chances. I make sure they eat high-fiber foods, and I give them Fiber Guard every day to help make sure they get all, not just some, of the fiber they need.
Fiber Guard, the new all-natural high-fiber supplement. Just a few with each meal gives you the same amount of fiber that's in 10 bowls of puffed wheat cereal.
I'm the guardian of their health, and I take that job very seriously.
Our life is a mess. I'm leaving you, Martha.
Oh, Tom, please, you can't.
Sometimes the dishes just have to sit till life's little tragedies are over.
He's a beast.
And dishes that sit are tougher to clean.
That's a beast.
They need Sunlight with lemon juice. Sunlight cuts the tough stuff loose. Cuts baked on, caked on, stuck on food. Even grease.
Now, Michael Drake.
This guy's an animal.
Destiny.
Sunlight with lemon juice cuts the tough stuff loose.
Tonight, Dad raised the son's fridge. He practically lived in mine. I'd always tell him, stay away from the big three, salt, fat, calories, and watch the cholesterol. That's what Doc always told me. Hey, looks like he did listen.
Fleischmann's Light. Less salt, fat, and calories than regular margarine, and no cholesterol.
Watching out for the big three, Dad? Yeah, I listened. Most of the time.
Fleischmann's Light.
Recently, we conducted a little test with a singer in New York and a vase in L.A. to prove that the sound quality of U.S. Sprint's fiber optic lines is as pure as we say. It's never been done like this. Over the phone. Coast to coast.
Get in New York! Great California!
Call now and save with U.S. Sprint, building the first and only 100% digital fiber optic network, and share our smashing success.
Attention, please, for a special news release. An as-yet unconfirmed report has reached us that a private plane piloted by Eden Capwell, daughter of Tycoon C.C. Capwell, has been lost in the remote mountains of north-central Utah. A search unit is reportedly on its way to where the plane is believed to have gone down. It is not known if there were any other passengers or whether there are any survivors. We will broadcast further announcements as they are received.
What is the matter? What, does Dr. Nicholas let you listen to the radio?
Oh, no, he hasn't said anything about it one way or the other.
You know, Jeffrey, I keep telling you to lighten up. I know this, but maybe you should meditate or do some deep breathing exercises, something, you know? Anyway, I brought some sketches that I made for the new cosmetic line. I thought you might want to see them.
Sure.
What are those?
Those?
Yes, those.
Oh, it's just an idea I'm working for, you know, the contest.
Chorus girl look alike?
No, customers match their lipstick to the color on the cutout. And they win a free trip to, I don't know, the mountains. I mean,
what mountains?
I said I haven't finished working it all out yet.
So, I see. You know, what is wrong with you? What, are you on your rampage again?
Nothing is wrong. Why do you always assume something's wrong?
Why do you always jump down my throat every time I open my mouth?
I'm sorry. Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
Jeffrey, what's the matter? Tell me.
I don't know how to say this.
Just say it. I mean, I'm here. You can tell me. Maybe I can help you
Eden.
possibly. What do you mean? What about Eden?
I just heard it on the radio. They said a plane went down.
Went down where?
In Utah, the mountains. They didn't give an exact location, but they said it wasn't even confirmed yet, but there was a news bulletin, right? Kelly! Kelly!
Police are on their way, okay?
I don't understand this. This place is clean and spick and span. But, Jane, you said you were just in a big fight here. What?
There was. The place was a mess. He threw me on the bed. I knocked over my makeup. I smashed a plate on his head. Why would he do this? Why would he clean this up?
Because it was smart of him to clean it up. It's okay. It's okay. It just means he wants to make it your word against his, that's all.
What, are you saying that there has to be an apartment full of broken furniture before he can be charged with attempted murder?
No, I'm just saying it's going to be harder to pin it on him, that's all. I mean, it'd be nice if we could walk in here and see some indication of forced entry, some sign of a struggle, but...
I cannot believe that.
Well, look, Jane, we're going to bring the guy in, okay? Now, you said you took off his mask, right?
That's right, I had a stocking.
So where is it? What'd you do with it?
I don't know, I dropped it. The guy was trying to kill me. It wasn't the foremost thing on my mind, Cruz.
I understand.
Easy, look it. Over here. Nobody is doubting your word, all right? But Cruz, he's right. We need proof before we can nab this guy. Now, I'm going to check around the back. I'll be right back.
Let's find that stocking. Find it. Was it under the bed?
No.
Not. You have any luck?
Nothing.
I can't believe this.
What chances are he took it away?
There's no evidence. What's going on? I got the message.
Yeah,
Are you
well,
all right?
He came, but he has left.
Now, you took Ken, the bartender. Are you sure? I saw him.
Our immediate problem is there is no indication that anything went on here. In fact, the place has probably never been so neat. I'm having to get forensics in and try to get a print. Maybe we could find some hair or a piece of fiber from some clothes,
Well, that's worth a try.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have run away. I should have just come out in the street and flagged someone down to get the police.
Listen to me. What you should have done was get away, and that's what you did. So you did fine. Cruz, go home. I heard on the radio that the airport is permitting takeoffs.
Well, Julia, I think I should stop by the station and file a report at least.
No, I will take care of it. I'll make sure that the reports are filed, and I'll make sure that this creep is in custody by the time you get back with Eden. Okay?
Listen, I'm really glad you're all right.
It's all right. Go. I will take care of it.
Pearl, you take care of it. I'm going. Thank you.
What do you mean the plane is locked?
Bruce can see it. When you reach it, tell them to call the
They don't know what happened.
Okay?
Now, we have to think that she's probably all right. Until we hear the contrary, we have to believe that.
No, it's the... I left word. He's not there now, but I left word to call him when he gets here.
And I'll tell him when he calls whatever I can tell him.
Okay, I gotta go to work. This is...
You got to what?
One of the mare's sick. We almost lost her. I gotta go see if she's okay.
What the hell are you talking about? The mare's sick. Kid, not your damn horse. You sit yourself in a plane. She crashed on a plane. She made me wander around the ice and the snow. You went on a damn horse.
Say that, Dad. Dad.
Oh, stop.
When Mother told me the facts of life, she didn't tell me everything. Take Playtex tampons. Fact. It's the only tampon that comes with deodorant or without. And it's great protection. Playtex tampons. When you know the facts.
It's bikini time!
Go as bare as you dare.
Go bare as you dare. Bikini Bear. There as you dare. Go Bikini Bear.
Bikini Bear removes unwanted hair without razor burn. For bikini areas, the kit. Bikini Bear Cream Hair Remover plus Bikini Bear Finishing Cream with aloe for after hair removal care. For legs, underarms, Bikini Bear French Foam with aloe and collagen.
Go bare as you dare. Bikini Bear.
I don't see the difference. Do you see the difference?
No.
I don't see the difference.
Is there a difference in cleaning between Ajax products and other premium brands?
I don't see the difference.
No matter which Ajax you use, you'll see a big difference. The 20% you can save.
I don't see the difference.
Why pay more? With Ajax, the big difference you'll see is the money you can save.
Now I see the difference.
Is your hair dried out from coloring or perming? Try combing your conditioner through before you rinse. Get it everywhere.
Salon secrets from Germac. Dried out hair.
Germac's hair care experts know dry hair is thirsty for rich moisturizers, and Germac EFA shampoo and conditioner have got them. They're the key to soft, sexy hair. So go ahead, color your hair, perm it. It's okay. Just use EFA, Germac's salon secret for dried out hair. And try using extra conditioner on the ends. That's my secret.
My mother always took Anacin. So do I. It's one of the few things we ever agreed on.
Anacin, doctor recommended for effective pain relief.
A couple of Anacin and the pain's gone. Fast.
Doctor recommended Anacin, coated tablets and caplets.
Well, that's it.
Well, how does it look?
I'm sorry, Miss Wainwright. I know you don't want to hear this, but the place is as clean as a whistle. I mean, I went through every square inch.
Do you mean to tell me that you can't find anything in this room that isn't the least bit unusual?
No. No evidence of an assault, breaking and entering, or illegal intrusion.
Well, evidence or not, there was a man in here who tried to kill me. Now, he got in somehow, and I did not invite him.
It's all right.
Did you check the closet? Maybe the clothes were shoved around or something.
Yes, I noticed that, but that could have happened at any time. Look, I don't doubt your word. I am simply saying that for legal purposes, there isn't anything to back up your story.
Oh, so what does that mean? You're just gonna let this guy run loose? Is that it?
No, sir.
Well, I gave you his address. Why don't you go over to his house and arrest him?
Because in order to do that, Miss Wilson will have to come down to the station. And we'll swear out a warrant for his arrest.
He's right. They can't take action otherwise.
By the time I'm done with the paperwork, then he's going to be in the next county.
Come on, I'll take you down to headquarters.
Okay. Everyone is so skeptical. Are the police going to believe me, or are they going to think I'm some kind of crackpot?
No, you're too young to be a crackpot. Come on.
They're going to believe you. You have my guarantee on that. Let's go.
Hey, Kevin. What's wrong, baby?
Oh, Cruz.
Baby? Oh, come on. It's okay. It's okay. Baby? Don't cry. What's wrong? What happened? What? Talk to me.
It's Eden.
What do you mean it's Eden? What happened to Eden? What happened to Eden? Talk to me.
I don't know for sure. But they said that her plane crashed.
Where did her plane crash?
I don't know, somewhere up in the mountains in Utah. They don't know where.
Where did you hear this?
On a news bulletin today.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That couldn't have happened. That didn't happen.
No, Cruz, they called Daddy. They found her name and her license on the pilot, you know?
Eden wasn't flying the plane. She'd hired a pilot who knew the area well.
I don't know what happened. They said she was alone.
Well, there you go. If she was alone, then she was flying the plane. Eden is so great as she would. If she had engine trouble, she would have. I didn't hear anything about this on my radio. What did they say exactly? What exactly did they say about her?
Nothing. I don't know. They didn't know where she was alive. They didn't know where she was.
Of course she's
They didn't
alive.
know anything.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry, but she's alive. Don't get yourself crazy about this. They'll look for her, they'll find. Hell, I'll go there myself, I'll find her.
Wait a minute, Daddy chartered the jet. He wants you to go up with him to Utah.
Well, that's a good idea. Are you gonna come?
Yep.
Baby, don't fall apart.
I can't help it.
Please.
Even if she crashed landed, it's freezing cold up there. What are we gonna do before she gets help? I'm scared for her.
Kelly, you don't have to be scared. She's alive and she's gonna be okay. Come on. For God's sake, we're going to get married.
Terrorism, arms control, unemployment, apartheid, Star Wars, drug wars, poverty, Contra, tax, NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw. Tuned into the world.
I eat when I'm happy. I eat when I'm sad. I should weigh 500 pounds. But this is Weight Watchers spaghetti sauce. Thick, rich, one of 33 great-tasting Weight Watchers foods now in the diet section. Terrific.
Don't you hate to see someone eating a luscious dessert when you are on a diet? Relax. This is Weight Watchers Creamy Chocolate Mousse, one of 33 great-tasting Weight Watchers foods now in the diet section. Delicious.
Mr. Big Stuff.
Introducing Oreo Big Stuff.
Who do you think you are? Oreo Big Stuff. Oreo Big Stuff. Who do you think you are?
New Oreo Big Stuff. More chocolate, more cream.
You're big and satisfying, taking you with me all the time. Oreo Big Stuff. Looks like you're gonna go far. Oreo Big Stuff. Oreo Big Stuff. Who do you think you are? The Big Stuff.
This beautiful land could be a wildlife preserve, or a world-famous resort, or a private country club. In fact, it's not just one, but all of these things. We call it Lake Barrington Shores, and you can call it home. Lake Barrington Shores is Chicago's complete resort and golf community. Visit our exciting new model townhomes located 4 miles north of Barrington on Route 59 at Miller Road. Phone 381-5850.
Welcome to Dominic's and their sensational new photo setter services. This week, Dominic's film processing special is 12 exposures for just $1.99 with coupon. Dominic's also offers you professional Kodak color watch quality, Kodak paper, Kodak TechNet computerized quality control, and overnight express service. Plus, you save even more with Dominic's 50-cent off coupon available in store, good on any Kodak film. So shop the smart way in the photo setter in your neighborhood Dominic's Finer Food store.
Stay tuned for Wheel of Fortune in 1 hour.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going?
Ken, what are you doing here? I thought you had the day off.
Nah, you got your days mixed up. I'm supposed to be here at 4.
No, it said on the schedule.
Hey, look, you know Pearl. You can't keep us straight.
Oh, shoot. I came all the way down here hoping I was going to make some extra bucks.
Hey, look, I tell you what. You want to work for me tomorrow? I mean, every time I went off, he schedules me on.
Hey, it's a deal.
Yeah. I mean, look, nobody here.
I know that's right. It's been like a graveyard ever since I got here. Well, she's all yours.
Don't worry, there's no way he came back in here. So, wait a minute. Who is minding the store here? Kevin? Hey, take a seat. I'll get you a soda.
Are you sure that you don't want to spend the night with me tonight?
He'll be fine.
like I wasted my time reporting it to the police. They didn't seem to take me very seriously at all.
No, I'm not so sure about that.
Look, they handle things like this every day. They get to a point where they take it in stride, but that doesn't mean that they don't take it seriously. You got the warrant issued for Ken's arrest, and that's what counts.
I hope it counts. I have this feeling they're just going to file it away in a drawer. Maybe they're just going to call him up and tell him he's under arrest.
They aren't going to do that. They're going to pick him up, and we're going to get Brick cleared and out of jail.
Yeah, except I don't have any proof that it even happened. Probably get a really smart lawyer and get off without any trouble.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they did pick him up, it'll be announced on the radio. I'll go turn it on right now, see what I can get.
It's been a tough day for you, hasn't it?
I don't see how you have any patience with life. Everything takes so long.
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it?
Temporarily disrupt this
Here we go.
Here is a special news item. A search is now underway for the missing Santa Barbara heiress whose plane reportedly disappeared in the Utah mountains earlier today. But so far, no sign of wreckage has been sighted. It has been established that Eden Capwell was the pilot and sole occupant of the plane at the time it is presumed to have crashed. Stay tuned for further developments.
Yeah, you know, there is absolutely no reason to feel crazy about this.
That's what Cece's been saying ever since we heard, and I want to believe him. We're going to, Mama.
I figure she either got out of the plane before it went down or she walked away from it afterwards. I can't tell you how many flight accidents I have personal knowledge of where people walk away without a scratch.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just that if we could just hear.
Yeah.
The people at the airport would only confirm that the plane went off the radar screen. They said since they didn't have radio contact, it suggests a crash, but it doesn't mean it's a crash. The plane could have lost power, could have gone down on its own power, just crash landed into the snow.
That's right, and she probably could have landed it anyway.
She's a damn good pilot, I told her myself. She's good.
Okay, I'm gonna come with you and Cruz. I just want to help find her.
I'd rather you stay here with Kelly and your mother.
Daddy, why don't you let all of us go? I'd like to be there.
Kelly, it's very dangerous. Ask Cruz.
Yeah, you know, we're going to be taking a helicopter into the back country, the room for a couple of passengers only. You'll be sticking around a hotel room waiting for word, the same thing you'd be doing here. I don't see the point.
But Cruz, we'd be close by when you did find her.
No, Kelly. And I know what's best.
Besides, really, I can guarantee she's all right.
How? How can you guarantee that?
Because I would know if she wasn't.
Don't you think that's wishful thinking?
No, I don't.
Let it go, Dad.
Nobody had to tell me there was something wrong with that plane. I knew before the call even came.
He did. He knew something was wrong.
Eden is always with me, no matter where she is. And if she wasn't with me anymore, I would know. She's alive, and we'll find her.
I put in a tough workout nearly every day. That's why I clean my clothes gently with Woolite Fine Fabric Wash. Gentleness is more important with frequent cleaning. So if I'm going to stay in shape, I think my clothes should too. I trust Woolite.
I got what I need to be beautiful, and it's not the clothes I wear. All I need, baby, is new flex, new flex, beautiful hair.
New Flex conditioner with Panthenol works from the inside. Makes your hair more beautiful outside.
All I want is new flex,
New Flex from Revlon.
new flex, beautiful hair. Yeah.
No added sugar.
No bubbles.
No crystals.
No preservatives.
New Minute Maid Light and Juicy doesn't have a lot of things.
No artificial flavors.
No funny colors. No problem.
What it does have are 4 delicious low-calorie fruit flavors and the goodness of real juice.
No kidding.
New Light and Juicy with NutraSweet from Minute Maid.
The sunshine of your life.
When we wanted to know why Jimmy Dean sausage was the #1 seller in the country, we went to the folks that made it #1. And we said, why do you buy Jimmy Dean sausage? They said, because we think it tastes the best. Taste for yourself why Jimmy Dean is America's favorite sausage. If you like Jimmy Dean sausage biscuits, I think you're gonna love the taste of Jimmy Dean steak biscuits and Jimmy Dean chicken biscuits. Try all three of them. Jimmy Dean chicken biscuits, Jimmy Dean steak biscuits, and heck, you already know about the sausage.
The #1 hit.
How fast can Anbesol relieve toothache pain? Before you can say
Anbesol.
Canker sore pain? Before you can say
Anbesol.
Anbesol relieves minor mouth pain on contact. Anbesol, liquid or gel.
Well, I feel like I'm responsible in some way, somehow.
You?
Yeah, me. I mean, maybe if I hadn't involved Cruz in this rapist thing from the beginning, then he would have been on an earlier flight out, and then Eden would have been on a different plane, and...
Well, it wasn't your fault. It was the fog, you remember? He wanted to leave, but he couldn't.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the fog.
I just hope she's okay. How long can you last in snow anyway?
Well, I don't know. It depends on what kind of gear she's got and everything. I don't even want to guess about that. Poor Kelly.
The whole family.
Poor Kelly. Yeah, well, I'll tell you one thing, Mr. C. If he has to change the face of Utah to find his own daughter, he will do so, you know? It's been a great day all the way around, hasn't it? You want to go home, maybe? No?
No.
Well, don't worry. You stay here with me. You're going to be safe. I'm not going to let anybody hurt you. You understand?
I just wish that we'd hear they'd pick Ken up.
Yeah. I'll call Kevin at home, you know. Maybe he knows something about that. He was supposed to be here at 4, and this thing is totally empty.
Cash drawer?
Yeah, nothing but loose change up. Ken.
Oh, my God. Okay. As long as he's loose around here, I am his main target.
Jeffrey. I didn't know where else to go.
You've heard something from Eden?
No.
Sit down.
No, I don't want to.
How's your family taking this?
Mama's just as upset. She acts like she's not. We can't find Mason. Ted, you won't believe it. Of course, Cruz is the optimist here.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, since you don't actually know what's happened to her yet, right?
I begged Daddy to let me go with them.
With whom?
He and Cruz took the jet up to Utah to look for her, and they won't let anybody else go with her. I mean, Jeffrey, you don't know what... She's my sister.
You know, when my mother disappeared and left that terrible note, I thought I was going to go out of my mind. I don't think I've ever got rid of that feeling of grief I felt then.
I guess I never realized what you went through and all that.
It's the not knowing that keeps you suspended. That's the real hell. You're gonna be okay, Kelly. So is Eden. It's all right. It's gonna be all right.
Are you sure you need to pack all that?
I just want to be ready, that's all.
You're amazing, you know that?
No, talk to me about amazing once I get her back here.
Is there anything that you need me to do? I called Victoria, and she doesn't know where Mason is.
Well, you can look out for Sophia. It's going to be hard on Kelly and her and the people who have to stay behind.
Okay, I'll go to her house, and I'll do what I can.
All right, well, that's it. I guess I'm ready.
Please look at me. I know that you're going to bring Eden back home with you. I know that.
Yeah, of course I am.
All right.
Thanks.
I'm going to be waiting for you, and I'm going to be praying. Okay?
Thank you. Don't be scared, baby. I'm coming to get you.
There's quite a difference between this Glade wet air freshener and Dry Breezes. Glade is mostly water, but Dry Breezes sprays perfectly dry. For air and fabrics, Dry Breezes air and fabric deodorizer. See the difference?
No? Ow! You look wonderful!
You look as good as you did in high school.
When did you stop eating? No, I stopped cheating. Cheating? On my diet. I got so hungry towards the end of the day I couldn't stop eating. But Accutrim helped. Accutrim?
Only Accutrim has the unique 16-hour precision-release tablet. And Accutrim helps control your appetite all day. So from 3 p.m. till bedtime, the cheating hours, Accutrim is still working.
She didn't stop eating. She stopped cheating.
Accutrim. It helps you beat the cheating hours.
There's a remarkable new coronet bath tissue. It's called Angel Soft. It's delightfully soft. It's 2 layers soft. In fact, it's rather amazing something so down to earth could be so soft. New Angel Soft bath tissue. It's Angel Soft. Soft.
1, 2, 3, go! Bears you dare with Bikini Bear.
Bikini Bear French Foam Depilatory with aloe and collagen. Foams on fast, light, fluffy. And for the delicate bikini area, say goodbye to razor stubble with the original Bikini Bear Cream Depilatory Kit, containing Bikini Bear Cream for hair removal, plus Bikini Bear Finishing Cream for after hair removal skincare, with Nature's Own Healant, aloe.
Go fair as you dare. There is Bikini Bear.
We love visiting America.
Hot dog, fried chicken, pizza.
But we're glad you have Kaopectate.
Kaopectate.
Nothing relieves diarrhea and calms cramps faster than Kaopectate tablet formula.
The diarrhea specialist.
Tonight, the Twisted Hitster is back. Take a look at me and tell me what you see. It's Al TV. And I'm Valerie. When Willie takes a joyride, what could possibly go wrong?
Smash!
Everything.
Maybe I'll like military school.
Tonight.
Can you imagine? Just next week, we're going to be married.
What kind of ceremony do you think we're going to have up in the mountains?
I know exactly what I'm going to say to you.
Tell me now.
You want me to spoil it?
Just tell me part of it. I want to have your words with me so I can look forward to something.
Okay. I'll tell you this part from the Bible. Entreat me not to leave thee, nor to return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God my God. Whither thou diest, will I die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so unto me, and more also.
If aught but death part thee and me.
Where there is love,
There is no death.
And no matter how hard I try not to, I keep thinking the worst things. I keep thinking that what if she's lying there hurt and she can't cry out for help? Or what if they don't find the crash at all? Or what if she's lying in the snow unprotected and she can't help herself?
Sophia, don't do this to yourself.
Well, I know. I shouldn't. You know, I think sometimes it just helps to get it out. I can't say this, Julie, in front of Cruz or Cece, and they're thinking that everything is going to be all right. See, I'm really not a pessimistic person, and I shouldn't be thinking this, but I've lost one child, and the idea of losing. Parents are the ones that are supposed to be the first to go. That's the natural order of things. It's unthinkable that a child...
I know how much you're hurting. I do, and I know how much you love Eden. I know how much I love my baby, and it's not even born yet. I understand.
Thank you. It's just that Eden and I were cheated of so many years together when I wasn't here, and nothing can bring those years back.
You have got to believe that you have a whole lot of years ahead of you.
Yes. Oh, if only that's going to be true. I'd give anything for that.
Hey.
I was worried about you.
I'm sorry. I got here as quick as I could. So, we all set?
Yeah, fueling the jet. I called the sheriff at Davis County where the plane went down.
Any luck?
No. Their search hasn't found the records. They've checked all over, came out with nothing.
Well, don't worry. We'll find her.
Are you really that sure?
Yeah, I am. I can't explain it, but I am. Guess you're just gonna have to take my word for it.
We'll find out, won't we? Come on.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
I'm coming. Daddy, don't argue with me. I'm coming.
I thought this whole thing was settled at the house. I want you to stay with your mother.
Daddy, if you don't take me with you, I'll get the next commercial flight to Utah.
You will not disobey me in this. I need you here, and your mother needs you here.
I am not a child.
Please, darling, we're wasting a whole lot of time.
I thought we already worked this out at the house.
I don't care what either one of you said. I don't care what you say right now. You don't own her. She is my flesh and blood. If something happens to her, what am I going to feel like?
Kelly! If you want to come along, you're not going to talk like that. There's not going to be any tears. There's not going to be any hysterics. We are going there to find her, then we're going to bring her back. And nobody is welcome to come along who thinks anything else.
Tomorrow morning on Today, how Soviet military stacks up against ours.
I'm Jane Foley, also Gloria Vanderbilt, Arthur Miller, and more with David Bowie.
Tomorrow morning on Today.
And tomorrow night, catch the courtroom drama everyone's talking about on Matlock, starring Andy Griffith. Then Nell Carter's turning on the comedy and Gimme a Break, followed by the Tortellis on their new night. What is Nick doing to improve his marriage? You'll laugh out loud with the Tortellis.
Ecuadorian Relief Fund would find...
Why do you read TV Guide?
I like to read the stories.
Why do you have to read TV Guide with gloves on?
Because it's hot. Sizzling hot.
If you don't read TV Guide this week, you might be missing something.
If you're a senior citizen, your greatest health concern today is your heart. Well, it's time to stop worrying. Now, at the Chicago Heart and Lung Center, a convenient office visit is all it takes for a thorough heart testing, evaluated by a heart specialist. Free transportation's available, and the Heart Center accepts Medicare assignment and similar insurance. So for peace of mind, make an appointment with the Chicago Heart and Lung Center. Call 427-3240 today.
Cheetos brand cheese-flavored snacks presents Chester Cheetah.
I'm a righteous kitty in the hotter hip city. Till I see those Cheetos. Then I get loopholes in my scruples for the cheese that goes. Crunch. It's not easy being cheesy.
Cheetos, the cheese that goes.
Stay tuned for Wheel of Fortune in 1 hour.
Mason. Excuse me.
What a nice surprise.
Where have you been all afternoon? Your secretary didn't know where to find you.
But she should have checked my schedule. Caulfield was sick, so I took his court date.
Well, you were in court?
Yeah, the prosecution summation was as long as Gone with the Wind. Are you hungry?
No, Sophia's been trying to reach you all afternoon, Mason.
Oh, I hope she doesn't want me to run interference for her and Dad again. You know, my car broke down in the middle of traffic. I had to take a cab to get
Mason,
over.
we have to get over to your parents' house right now.
Why? What does Sophia want?
Let me explain it on the way, okay? Come
Well,
on.
explain here.
There's been an accident. Eden's plane went down.
She lied?
They don't know. They're still looking. I'm sorry. Come on, go.
What is the problem? You can't talk without the sheriff's permission?
Look, Sheriff Calloway will be here any minute now.
Every minute we sit around here could be costing her her life.
Slow down.
I want to know what's going on up there.
Look, we think we've pinpointed the site of the crash. Sheriff's with a search party now.
And when does the sheriff plan to check in?
He'll check in soon.
It's 5 o'clock. Has a rescue team been sent out yet?
They'll go at first light tomorrow.
First light. Do you have any idea what the temperature gets down to in those mountains? Now, how the hell is she supposed to survive out there overnight?
Cruz, they're doing the best they can.
Don't tell me that! These people have given up on her, and so are you. You're just assuming she's dead.
Don't you dare tell me I'm assuming my daughter is dead.
Then hire a helicopter, Mr. C, and get us out there looking for her.
Not a couple of hours of daylight left. That's it.
Look, we're going to sit around here for God's sake. We're going to talk about it. She is alone out there right now.
We don't know these mountains. Neither one of us. We have to rely on the sheriff's department.
You show me where she dropped off the radar.
Right here, the first quadrant.
Yeah? All right, I need a topographical map. I need weather records, especially things pertaining to the wind at the time she went down. You got that?
All right. Now, it's yours, but I cannot authorize a search without clearance.
That's fine. You do what you have to, and I'll do what I have.
Just get a hold of Sheriff Calloway. I want to talk to him.
Now, hold on a minute.
These demands have got to stop. Now, you're nice people. I understand you're upset, but you got to take my word. We know what we're doing, and we're doing everything we can
I
about
just want to make sure you're not dragging your feet. If my daughter can be found tonight, do you understand me?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Cruz, what are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm gonna go find Edie.
Rice and spices, the soul of Creole cooking. For rice with the Creole bite, stir in some green onions and add a pinch of cayenne pepper. And always use the rice whose texture won't mush out. Always use Uncle Ben's.
Uncle Ben's cooks up separate, not sticky, and it's whole, not broken like the other leading national brand. Restaurants prefer Uncle Ben's 16-to-1 over any other rice. Uncle Ben's converted brand rice.
It really does make a difference.
The average person takes over 25,000 showers in their lifetime. But ironically, all the showering can do damage to your skin. That's why you should use aloe and lanolin soap, the skin conditioning bar from Jergens. It contains aloe, legendary for healing skin, and lanolin for softness. So whether you're taking your first shower or your 20,000 in first...
Edna, you're going to stay in there all day?
Your skin really needs aloe and lanolin soap from Jergens.
That'll be enough of that.
Can you see what's missing in this picture? Well, a government study says that half the school kids in America don't get all the calcium recommended for growing kids. That's why Kraft singles are important. Kraft is made from 5 ounces of milk per slice, so they're concentrated with calcium. Calcium the government recommends for strong bones and healthy teeth.
Say cheese!
Say Kraft singles, because kids love Kraft singles, right down to their bones.
Hello?
How's it going, Dad?
We have bread and insomniac.
Well, what'd you feed her?
Oh, Papa Mia's pizza with anchovies.
David.
I tried strained carrots.
Should've tried candlelight.
I was saving that for the formula. Here, you talk to her.
Lori? Sleep, little Lori. I'll be home.
When the love comes right through, that's AT&T.
Well, looks like you had the right formula.
Reach out and touch someone.
Wow, you're planning something serious with tonight.
I don't have a date. That's what you mean?
You planning a visit to the Capwells?
I thought Sophia would appreciate the flowers.
It's a lovely gesture, but if I were you, don't go.
The woman may have just lost her daughter. Now, I know what that pain is like. The flowers are nothing, but I would just like her to know I care.
Don't let sympathy cloud your purpose. When you think of the Capwells, think of your mother and how much she suffered. Think of her pain. Don't ever forget her pain. I never will.
If I know Daddy's called out the National Guard by now.
Yeah, you're right. People can survive up in those mountains, can't they?
Capwell resident.
Eden.
No, Mrs. Capwell isn't.
She wouldn't let a little thing like engine trouble interfere with her wedding plans. Where's Brandon?
Brandon is with Santana. She's going to keep this from him until Cece or I can talk to him.
I think that's a good idea.
I keep hoping that that's Cece on the phone every time it rings.
It's a reporter. He says he's from one of Cece's magazines.
Tell him we have no comment and that if he calls us back, he'll be on unemployment by tomorrow morning.
Hello? No one can speak to you. Please don't call
it's
again.
just a story to them. It's the headline. Who's going to be the first with the news? Eden Strong. It's going to be good news.
No, please. The family will make a statement as soon as we have more information.
You know, I get frightened when this phone rings, and I get frightened when it doesn't ring. Isn't that silly? Do you know what I mean? Because as long as I don't know, then I still have hope that she's alive.
I refuse to believe otherwise.
She and Cruz were on their way to get married.
Eden has always believed if you fight for something hard enough, that she'll get her own way. That usually happens.
That's the way your dad raised her.
And that's what's going to get her through this. She'll come home.
Hey. What do you think you're doing? Inspector Castillo with the Santa Barbara Police. I'm here about Eden Capwell.
See the gal that went down today?
I want to see your maintenance records on the chartered plane.
Look, I'm just a grunt around here, you know. I only do what I'm told.
Okay, where does your boss keep the logs?
Why don't you ask him? He's gone.
He's gone. If I wanted to rent a helicopter right away, how would I do that?
Oh, it's easy. You come back tomorrow.
That's not good enough.
Hey, look, I'd like to help you out, but I got a plane to unload.
All right, let me explain the situation to you. I'm going to see those records, and I'm going to tear this place apart if you don't show me where they are.
Okay.
Has anybody from the sheriff's office been up here asking about that plane's other?
No, why should they? Hey, why don't you take a look for yourself, huh? You can see what good care we take of our machines.
Good care you take of your machines. I'm sure. This plane was due for an inspection?
We were within the limits. The plane had 90 hours since the last inspection.
And what is it? A broken fuel gauge? What's that?
It was replaced. Now, we meet the FAA requirements, so if you have any complaints, you talk to them.
I'll talk to the mechanic. Is his name listed here?
Well, you're looking at him right now. Now, what the hell is your problem, fella?
My problem is a woman who's missing in the mountains. She's probably hurt, and I want to find her, okay?
That plane came apart. There's not going to be much to find.
What do you mean if the plane came apart? What do you know about that?
You know one thing. You're not going to pin this on us, okay? Now, look, there's a lot of amateur pilots that come in and out of here. And when their planes go down, you don't have to look very far to know why.
This particular amateur is an excellent pilot.
Well, maybe she is. The weather can change pretty quickly up there, you know. I mean, they have updrafts, downdrafts, winter squalls, you know. Come on, man. Anything could have happened up there.
Come on, man. If that plane was in good shape, I'm telling you, she brought it down.
Well, I hope you're right. But if not, I'll send her a lily.
Send her a lily. Man, I am talking about a woman's life here.
Look, no kidding, huh? Come on, now, what is she to you?
We're going to get married today. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm sorry, man. I just thought it was a
You
case.
saved the apologies. I want the chopper, and I want it to pick me up at the sheriff's field station as soon as possible.
Look, honest, we don't have any pilots.
You can't fly?
Tell you what. Give me the name and telephone number of this guy, okay? Now, he's retired, but he's one of the best pilots in the country. Now, maybe you can talk him into taking me over, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, I hope you find her.
Don't you worry about it. I'll find her. I'll find her. no one.
It is not visible to the naked eye. Many pretend it doesn't exist, but it's growing, multiplying, lurking inside of your mouth. It's plaque. And Listerine Antiseptic tracks it down by killing millions of plaque germs. Clinical tests prove Listerine plus brushing reduces plaque by up to 50% over brushing alone for better oral hygiene. And Listerine still kills bad breath germs. So use Listerine, because you can't go on pretending anymore.
Nothing could be finer than the taste of Aunt Jemima.
Great to have the folks visit, especially since they've never tried Aunt Jemima light syrup before. They won't think much of half the calories. But when it pours so thick, too thick to be light, Dad won't believe his eyes. Mom will read the label. They'll both lose their manners. And tomorrow, I'll give them Butter Light.
Aunt Jemima Light and buttery flavored Butter Light. Both too thick to be light.
In the morning.
Presenting Fisher-Price Sports.
Take a look at these kids play. This baseball game has everything. It's got bases. There's Rocky stealing third. It's got action. There goes another one over the fence. Now let's talk soccer. The only soccer game that rewards a player for scoring. Next, it's bowling. This game makes it as easy to knock them down as it is to set them up. And the crowd goes wild.
These new and exciting games, complete sets with storage, brought to you by Fisher-Price Sports.
On an average day, your kids can travel miles on wheels, on hands, through water, even in the air. Mom, we're thirsty. Thirsty for more than soda or fruit drinks. They need Thirst Aid. Gatorade. Gatorade is Thirst Aid. An active child loses fluids and minerals. Gatorade Thirst Quencher helps put them back fast, and it's low in sugar. By air, sea, land, or hand. Gatorade is Thirst Aid for kids deep down fighting thirst.
I tried the airport and then the old airstrip.
Is Chris there?
At the airstrip, he's trying to rent a helicopter.
Daddy, do you think he's right? Think maybe Eden's just lost or hurt or something?
Baby, I want to believe it. I want to believe it. I just want to be prepared.
Daddy.
Sweetheart, maybe we have to face what I am most afraid of.
But Eden's a good pilot. I mean, maybe she had an emergency landing or her radio was off or something.
Listen. If she is there, we're going to find her. We will. I don't want you to get your hopes up.
I've never heard you say that before.
I'm afraid, kid. I've never been afraid before.
So am I, Dad. So am I.
Capwell? I'm Sheriff Calloway.
What about my daughter? Did you find the plane?
Well, we went up about as far as we could go into those mountains. That snow really makes it rough. I understand there's a police inspector here looking for me.
Where is Castillo? He's not here.
What about my daughter?
Well, I'd like to talk to all of you at the same time. Why don't we just wait for the inspector?
I don't want to wait for anybody. I want to know about my daughter. What happened?
I'm sorry. I'm really very sorry.
Eden? I'm sorry. I thought you were somebody else. Forgive me. Oh, dear God. I would have asked, but I had to get him off you before he caught pneumonia. Hey. Come on. You can talk later. You just rest now. Your body's had a shock. It needs time to mend. Maybe I should get you something to eat. No. Probably too soon anyhow. I'm gonna help you get better. You've gotta trust me. You've got a lot of fight, I gotta give you that. That's probably why you've made it this far. It's okay. I'll make sure you pull through this. I give you my word. I haven't given that to too many people in my life.
The presentation soon will start, and your work plays a crucial part. Pressure's on, getting higher. Difference is you stay drier. Band Solid makes the difference, and the difference is fantastic.
Difference is Band's wide oval shape glides on super dry and keeps you drier than these leading solids.
Pressure's on, getting higher. Difference is you stay drier. Band Solid makes the difference, and the difference is fantastic.
Of the 50 million dogs in America, 1 million will eat like never before. 1 dog in 50 will enjoy a diet with quality ingredients like chicken and more nutrition per ounce than any leading dog food. A diet of new Purina ONE, short for optimum nutritional effectiveness, made for 1 dog in 50, because only 1 dog owner in 50 cares this much. New Purina ONE brand dog food for that 1 dog, yours.
Really, Liz, it's no big deal. Remember when I dyed my hair green with that pink zigzag? Now, that was embarrassing. But periods are no big deal, especially with Stay Free. It's what I use because it really protects, even on those heavy days, okay? And by the way, that when my hair was green. Thanks for not laughing.
Stay Free Protection, a confidence you'll share. Now in new shaped, too.
This is new Coronet Angel Soft Bath Tissue. We've asked some spokes angels to tell you what most impresses them about it. New 2-layer Angel Soft Bath Tissue, in the inimitable words of those who have tried it, is Angel Soft.
Alex, thank you very much for coming.
You have my number. Call me, please, if there's anything I can do.
I will, thank you.
I'm sure Cece's making arrangements right now to bring everyone back.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you.
Hello.
Jeffrey.
Dr. Nicholas.
It's a coincidence.
Yeah, surprising. These are for you.
That's very nice, thank you.
What are you doing here?
Mason, don't. Should I get that?
No, okay. Thank you. Hello?
Hello, Dolly.
Hi, baby.
I waited to call until I talked to the sheriff, you know, the one who's heading the search.
Yes? Have they found Eden Donna?
Baby, we have to be strong now.
Oh, my God, what happened?
Is someone there with you?
Yes. Mason is, and Victoria.
Why don't you put Mason on, huh?
Cece, I want to hear this from you.
Sophie, you know how much I love you. And you know, the children just adore you. Especially Eden. I mean, she was angry when you came back, but that's because
Cece, for God's sake, what happened?
They found the plane, darling.
And what about Eden?
They say the plane blew up in midair. You're gone, sir. Tonight, darling. There isn't anything more I can do here. I'll take care of everything when I get back.
Did your father charter a helicopter to take you back to Salt Lake?
I'd like to see my sister's things, Sheriff.
Miss Catwell, you may be in shock. Why don't you sit back down a minute?
I don't want to sit down. I want to see what you found.
All right, stay right here.
Mr. C, I found the chopper. Sorry, whenever you're ready. You Calloway?
That's right.
Sophia, I'll call you back. I have to... Cruz just came in. I've got to... He hasn't been told yet. Goodbye. I love you, too.
I haven't been told what yet. No. No way. Eden, where are you? Why won't you answer me? I'm here, right over here. Baby, it's me. Talk to me, please. You've been pretty restless. You have a little fever. Don't worry about it. I used to have a lot of bad dreams, too. They pass. It's a good thing I found you when I did. If I hadn't, who knows how much longer you would have lasted out there. Can you feel this? How about this? Can you move them? Come on. It's okay. Don't worry. It's too soon. Your body's still in shock. But we've got time. Lots of time. We expected to find some debris. So, that doesn't mean anything.
Cruz, they said they found some things of hers up there.
Yeah. She left some things when she went to find help, Kelly.
No, that's not what they think.
I arranged for us to fly out of here tonight. Your copter pilot wants to know what he should do.
You should stick around. I'm not going anywhere without Eden. Can you show me the coordinates of where you found this stuff?
Marked right here on the map.
Cruz. It's no use, son.
I never thought I would see the day when C.C. Capwell gave up.
You have now.
Daddy, where did you go?
The sheriff wanted me to sign some papers.
What papers?
Mr. Capwell identified some of his daughter's effects.
May I see them? That's it? She had enough supplies to last the two of us 2 weeks. Now, if that's all you got, she is still up there with the rest of the stuff.
There are a lot of things that we didn't find, Inspector. It looks like the plane exploded in midair. There was debris scattered all over a 5-mile area, and we brought back some samples for the lab. These things were found near a section of the cockpit. Mr. Capwell confirmed that these were some of his daughter's personal effects. And, of course, there was the driver's license.
There was 60 Minutes, then there was 2020. Now,
Our planet tonight.
Wednesday.
Hi, I'm Eunice Bailey. Gary D. stopped smoking at physician centers. Tell us about it, Gary.
Well, I'd be happy to, Eunice. As you know, I smoked for 30 years, 3 packs a day. Even had a heart attack and bypass surgery. Tried every method known to man to quit and failed. Until I called you at Physician Center. In one visit, 1 hour and 1/2, I became an ex-smoker and glad. You can too. Call today, Physician Center, 644-0666.
It all started here with the legendary foods of Italy. And when Progresso came to America, we proudly continued the tradition. We're proud today of Progresso soups like our magnificent minestrone, crowded with a garden of delicious vegetables. We're proud that our hearty chicken soup is truly hearty, with large chunks of chicken, enriched pasta, and vegetables. But try all our wonderful soups and taste the pride of Progresso.
When you take a picture, share your one-of-a-kind moments with the Osco Take 2 option. Duplicate prints for just 8 cents each. With any roll process, order a second set of prints for just 8 cents each. Easy, economical, every day at Osco. And our Kodak Color Watch system assures you brilliant, true-to-life colors. So when the moment is one-of-a-kind, make the memory doubly good. Get a second set of prints for 8 cents each from the photo experts at Osco.
We want fish sticks that come out of a microwave crunchy, not soggy.
That's why we created new Gorton's microwave crunchy fish sticks and fillets.
But are they crunchy?
They're mild white fish with no preservatives,
But are they crunchy?
packed in Gorton's advanced microwave containers.
But are they?
So they come out crunchy.
That's what we've been waiting for.
Trust Gorton's for fish the way you want it. New Gorton's microwave crunchy and regular crunchy. The same great fish cooked however you want.
The all-new Dating Game now at a new time, weekday mornings at 10.
This may not be much comfort, Mr. Capwell, but it must have all happened very quickly. There must be some mercy in that. I'm sorry. I know how you feel. I have a daughter the same age.
I want a complete investigation, Sheriff. I want to find out why the accident happened.
Well, that may not be as easy as it sounds. I mean, even if there's an early thaw, some of the evidence will be lost.
Then we'll get the best forensic men we can get in, that's all. You'll just do that, won't you?
Well, I've already contacted the National Transportation Board, and we'll get some answers soon.
Right. You're not really going to buy this, are you, Mr. C?
He's doing what he can, Cruz.
It doesn't seem like enough to me.
I'm sorry about your loss, Inspector, but you can't appreciate working up on that mountain if you've never done it. Well, I've got some things to check out. I'll call you at the hotel or when you get back to Santa Barbara as soon as I know something.
I want my daughter back. I mean, I want to take her back for a proper funeral.
But that could take days, maybe weeks, before we could make a partial recovery of the body.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way. I'm really sorry.
So, we're just gonna walk away? We're gonna take this guy's word for it?
Cruz, the guy seems like he knows what his job
The guy
is.
doesn't know a damn thing about Eden Kelly. If there was even the slightest chance of getting out of that plane alive, she got out. Yeah, I told her not to... a dozen times, I asked her, please. Well, I'll tell you, I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind about this. When I find her, I'm gonna read her the riot act.
Hang on a second. You're not talking sense right now, Cruz. Come on.
Kelly. If it were me up there on that mountain, Eden would never, ever give up.
Almost home. Chocolate chip cookies that taste almost homemade.
These are great. I can almost taste the recipe.
You're tasting their great chocolate. Deep, dark, richer chocolate.
I taste molasses.
I have never tasted chocolate like this in a chocolate chip cookie.
I taste brown sugar.
This is premium chocolate.
Almost home chocolate chip cookies. You can almost taste the recipe. You can definitely taste the chocolate.
I used to bake chocolate chip cookies like this.
This shine can't be beat. You can't get a brighter shine, you can't get a tougher shine, and you can't get a better shine from Future or Bright. This shine only comes from Mop and Glow. Even on no wax floors, you can't get a brighter, tougher shine than Mop and Glow.
I don't clean anymore, because none of these ordinary cleaners gives me what I want. Now I clean and disinfect with Lysol deodorizing cleaner. Look, Lysol not only cleans the greasiest dirt, it disinfects. Lemon Fresh Lysol Cleaner takes cleaning one step further.
There are two ways to get rid of damp basement odor. Get rid of the basement or use Lysol spray. Get rid of the musty curtain or use Lysol. Ordinary air fresheners just cover odors. Lysol kills germs on surfaces, cleans the air. So smile, shower. Lysol spray actually cleans the air.
Americans are eating healthier than ever, or so they think. Even healthy foods may not be as healthy cooked in oil, margarine, or butter. Introducing new all-natural PAM no-stick cooking spray. It adds only 1/10 the fat and calories of those things and keeps food light and delicious. The choice is yours. These or new all-natural PAM, because how you cook is as important as what you cook.
want you to stop it. We're all upset that this isn't helping anything.
I apologize if our coming made things worse.
Listen, let's go find Ted. I think he should hear the news from you. Come on.
I'd appreciate it if you'd leave right now, Dr. Nicholas, and take your lackey with you.
Let's go, Jeffrey.
Again, I'm terribly sorry. For all of you.
Mason, you only said that because you're hurting.
Yeah.
As I thought. This is gonna help. It may be a little warm at first. No, don't be scared. I have to take it off in order to treat your hand. The frostbite. I have to get your circulation back. I have some salve I want to put on your hand. But I can't do it until I take the ring off first, okay? It's very pretty. Must be from somebody very special. I'm sorry, but you getting better comes first.
Dow bathroom cleaner with scrubbing bubbles. We work hard so you don't have to.
Taster's Choice gets its superior richness, aroma, and flavor from a blend of the very same coffee beans found in gourmet stores. Regular or naturally decaffeinated, the choice for taste is Taster's Choice.
Ice cream is scrumptious.
Ice cream?
Oh, and it crunches.
Ice cream.
That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
Nestle Crunch ice cream bars are scrumptious.
That's why we love Nestle Crunch.
Nothing's more important to me than being with my son, Max. It's not always easy. Like today, I got stuck in traffic and nearly ran out of gas. Filled the tank at the Fix and Fill Center. Got back on the freeway, and my tire went flat.
We'll put it on a rack.
Took forever to get it fixed. By the time I got home, it was late. You know, a thing like that can be exhausting for a father.
Hot Wheels Stow and Go Fix and Fill Center.
And a son.
The delicious taste of Stouffer's French bread pizza explained by my brother Dick.
When you bite into Stouffer's Deluxe Pizza, you get plenty of pepperoni,
The real
cheese,
Stuff. Real stuff.
mushrooms, peppers. All the good things piled high on crispy French bread.
Say it. Say, help yourself to Stouffer's Pizza.
Help yourself to
Thank
Stouffer's
you very much.
Pizza.
I appreciate that.
Help yourself, help yourself, help yourself to Stouffer's Pizza. Help yourself to Stouffer's Pizza.
For you, my sweet, someday I'll yearn. So I'll protect you from freezer burn. In a Ziploc freezer bag so tight, you'll be protected night after night. Oh, to think when next I meet you, thanks to Ziploc, I'm gonna eat you.
Ziploc, we've got the lock on food protection.
If you spent $1 million a day, it would take almost 3,000 years to spend $1 trillion. America spent that on defense in only 5 years. But are we safe tonight?
Sunday. Flight 136 is held hostage. An American skyjacking.
They just murdered a woman.
But this time the victims fight back. Hostage flight, Sunday.
I thought I'd find you back here.
What are you doing?
No, your mood hasn't changed.
I have some work to do, okay?
Look, I thought maybe you'd like to talk about what
No,
happened.
I don't want to rehash it now. You were right. I should have stayed away.
Yes, you should have. Things between you and Mason are much too raw right now.
Hey, where do you get off being so hypocritical, huh? You say you hate the Capitals out of one side of your mouth, and then you rush over and see Sophia as if you were her closest friend.
Like you, I wanted to express my concern. I have no quarrel with Sophia or Eden.
You know, I really believe that you meant all those things you said.
And I did.
You don't see anything two-faced in
No.
that? No? No? Not after you told me to stay away from there myself.
Jeffrey, I was right.
How can people in the same family be so different? I mean, Kelly is nothing like her father and Mason.
And neither is Sophia. Maybe that's why we're drawn to them.
Just tell me, I can't keep it all straight in my mind. How can I justify what I'm doing and still care about Kelly, huh?
You are not a machine. None of us can program our feelings. We both know what a death in the family does to the ones it leaves behind. Of course you feel for them.
Kelly and Eden, they're so close.
She's gonna need you when she gets back.
No, I think it's best if I stay in the background. I'd only cause more trouble.
I told you to stay away from the Capwells because I was afraid of this very thing.
What? Afraid I might have a heart?
No, I was afraid you confuse your feelings for Kelly with her father, with Mason. You care for her. There is nothing wrong with that.
No? What happens when we go through with your plans? What happens when we hurt the people Kelly loves? That's right. We hurt her too. We both know that. We take her right down with the rest of her family.
And that's inevitable. It's sad. But very necessary.
How's Sophia?
She's resting.
It's all a lie, you know. This drink, Sophia resting, you looking busy. Nothing helps to stop it.
She wasn't in her room when I went to find her.
Where was she?
In Eden's old room.
Maybe she feels closer to her there. I used to call it the shrine. You know, when Eden had gone off to Europe, Dad kept everything exactly the way it was. I guess a sort of tribute to her perfection.
Why are you being so cynical, Mason?
Oh, I'm sorry. I set the dial for numb and just haven't gotten it yet.
We're all trying to deal with what's happened.
Yeah, but you have this incredible calm in the face of tragedy. I don't know how you do it. Or is it just acting?
I guess in a way. I was trying to think of what Eden would do if it were one of us.
Do just what you're doing. Try to take charge. I didn't know you knew her that well. Listen, while I'm still able to say it, I want to thank you. I know this hasn't been easy for you, but I'm awfully glad I didn't have to go through it alone.
Well, I'm glad I could help. I hope you know you can depend on me now.
I'd like to propose a toast to my sister. You played a lot of rotten tricks on us when we were little, Eden, but this one really stinks. No fair leaving us behind.
We appreciate everything you've done, Sheriff.
I only wish it could have been more. I plan on taking over the investigation myself, so we'll get to the bottom of what happened.
Thank you.
When Cruz comes back, will you tell him that we're at the hotel?
It's time to go home.
Did you find anything? What happened?
Absolutely nothing. I owe you an apology, Mr. Calloway.
No, you don't, son. I'll be in touch.
Did you see the remains of the wreckage?
No. And to tell you the truth, I don't know how they ever saw it. There's so much snow out there. There's nothing. It's like it never happened. It's like she just disappeared into heaven. They're pretty sure that she didn't feel anything. I died up there. Oh, come on. No, something should be. Oh, there should be something to show for this.
Listen to me. You see what she left us? It's inside of us. And nobody's going to take that away.
I can't say goodbye. God help me. I can't.
No nightmares this time. That's good. It's coming back. I can feel it. The strength in your hands. This may hurt a little bit. That's real good. You felt that, didn't you?
Capri Sun fruit drinks now have a convenient attached straw, a new easy open pouch, and a handy new 10-pack.
Capri Sun's drinking better than ever now. Capri Sun's drinking better than ever now.
Hey, Jenny, what'd you get? Oh, a little care package for my mom. Boy, does this take me back.
You take things and you make them.
melted. Honey, snowmen don't live forever.
Special way.
Spreading a golden glow everywhere you go.
Velveeta processed cheese spread, a blend of natural cheeses and other wholesome ingredients.
Velveeta.
Next time, Mom, could you bring it in person?
Brighten everything you touch.
What's this, a secret weapon?
No secret. Aquafresh is a weapon against gingivitis, an early stage of gum disease.
How can Aquafresh help?
Aquafresh helps remove the plaque that causes gingivitis. Fights cavities with fluoride, freshens breath, helps remove plaque for healthier gums in one complete toothpaste.
Aquafresh really is a weapon.
You bet. Triple Protection Aquafresh. Try the super economy size pump.
You know, people used to think what made a great Raisin Bran was just a couple scoops of raisins. Today, people want more. Post Natural Raisin Bran uses naturally sweet raisins. They don't sugarcoat them like some other Raisin Brans do. Taste the natural goodness of Post Natural Raisin Bran.
Where can you find a smile? In the Jell-O pages. Just watch your family come to life with delicious Jell-O gelatin and pudding pie recipes that are so easy to make. Look for the Jell-O pages in your favorite magazine. Suave introduces a roll-on antiperspirant that keeps you as dry and fresh as Man. A Suave spray that keeps you as dry and fresh as Arid. A Suave solid that keeps you as dry and fresh as Sure. The only difference is with Suave sprays, you don't get soaked.
I'm Tom Brokaw. Join me and the NBC News team for total coverage of the day's events. Find out what's happening and what it means to you tonight on NBC Nightly News.
And later, catch the courtroom drama everybody's talking about on Matlock. Then Nell Carter's turning on the comedy in Gimme a Break, followed by the Tortellis on their new night tonight.
Good afternoon, I'm Mary Renee.
At Benito Juarez High School.
Stay tuned.
Call 527-0657.
Probably home. Or, no, Johnny's probably.
I know Eve meant a lot to you. And I know this must be a terrible blow. Please, I want to comfort you. I want to be with you, Ted. I love you.
I gotta go, all right?
How can a man like that ever become district attorney in this way?
Oh,
It
Jane.
makes my skin crawl.
Hey, well, why don't we kidnap this cat or something? No, in all seriousness, it's just going to be one, two...
May I speak to you outside, Mr. Kane?
Doctor's not through in here yet.
This is merely a preliminary exam, Mr. Kane. Can't fully treat her until the admitting papers have been filled out.
I don't want to leave her alone.
She'll be fine. But I suggest you don't delay my fully treating her and any longer than is necessary.
This way, please.
What do you want me to sign?
Well, after I get the information, you'll have to sign this form. Now, what medical insurance will be covering the patient?
No insurance. This should cover the cost.
All right, you'll settle the bill today, then.
Yes, is that it?
Mr. Kane, you haven't given us the name of the patient.
Susan. Susan Kane.
Your wife?
Sister.
Age?
25.
Right, if you could fill out the rest of this information on your sister and yourself, Mr. Kane, I'd appreciate it.
front door is open. It's all right if I just come on in, Chris.
Sure, man.
I just wanted to talk to you, make sure everything's okay. Anything I can do for you?
No, I'm all right.
None of us are all right.
You know, man, I built this place for Eden.
I know. She was very happy here. But you were very much in love here. You know, more than anything, I wanted a place like this for Haley and I. To be in love like you and Eden were.
Yeah, this has been, we had some great times here. It's always been a happy place. But, you know, I think it was really because of her that I always felt like it was my home. I don't know, I think without her being here, well, it's not going to be the way it was. It's not really going to be...
Kane, sister appears to have 2 serious hematomas that would indicate rather severe blows to the head. I've ordered x-rays taken to ascertain their severity, but I wondered if you could help us determine the possible cause.
She took a fall off a pretty steep cliff. You know, the rocks in these mountains. Must have hit her head when she fell.
Yes, that would also explain the other, less serious contusions.
Can I go in now?
Yes.
I was just out in the hall. Everything's fine.
We'll be taking her to x-ray in a few minutes, and we have some additional tests I want to run.
I'll be going in with her.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Kane, but visitors aren't allowed in some areas.
I'm not a visitor.
Well, even family. I'm afraid the hospital has some strict rules about that.
Well, you just have to bend the rules this time.
If I did that, every patient would be expected
Look, I am going in with her. We don't have to discuss it anymore, all right? I'm going in with her.
I'll make the arrangements.
Everything's fine. I won't let anything happen to you. Come in. Come in. Come in. Don't come in.
Bruce,
Yeah.
I'm really sorry to bother you, but Brick is waiting outside. He'd really like to see you.
Brick's here?
Yeah. Timmons finally released him, and he went over to my place to pick up Johnny. cares about you. He said he wouldn't stay long, but he would really like to see you.
Oh, he should have come in. Tell him to come on in.
Okay.
How am I doing? I'm hanging, man. I'm hanging. Look, I know this doesn't sound right, but it's important that I tell you this. You know, the day that you brought me the news about Amy. Cruz, all I remember about that day was you standing there with Eden. And all I remember next is you telling me. And all I remember from then on is that the next few seconds, everything changed for me for good. That I somehow became different. Different from everybody, from you two. And I know that no matter how close you were to me at that moment, you can never understand. And I know that you do right now. I just wish you didn't have to. Come here. Yeah. I just hope I didn't make it worse for her.
Ken, I know how much Eden meant to you. I know she was more than a sister to you. I remember you telling me how with Sophia gone, she...
I gotta go. You need a ride back?
Where are you going?
I don't know. I gotta go back home. I can't hide from them. I gotta make sure Mom and Dad are all right.
I want to go with you.
You know, you don't have to come back here tonight. A couple of Santa Barbara sours right over here. You know what? Why don't you, let's go with this.
Red? Red, I brought Johnny things. Hello?
Right on time.
We don't have time for fun and games. Now, like Fritz Pearl says, you're the only witness. And I can't let a witness run around loose now, can I?
Cruz, I got a couple signatures I need from you, and then I'll get out of your hair.
What signatures?
It's concerning first arrest. Brick, he's out, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I didn't have to deliver those. I wanted to see. I wanted to tell you that that message. I didn't know. I mean, I never would have left that if I'd known what had happened. So.
What message?
You're making a fool out of myself. Listen. Don't play it. I didn't mean that. I didn't know what happened. Just erase it.
What's the message?
Listen.
Here's your message.
Don't play it.
Get away.
I guess you're still off in the mountains with Blondie. Word has it you finally made an honest woman of her. The only thing I can figure is she wants to rub old Cece's nose in it by marrying you. And when you get back into town, take a little break to get vertical, okay? Try to make time to call me on business. But hey, I mean, if you're not interested in hanging on to your two-bit job now that you've legally got your hands on Eden's money, it's okay.
Hey, look, shut up. Shut up.
Oh, while the two of you are at it, plan a nice wet one on her for me, will you, Castillo?
I would never have left that if I knew what had happened. I didn't mean that.
You outdid yourself.
I'm sorry.
Hey, shut up.
Hi, Cruz. I'm running late, and I can hear you right now saying what else is new. But I promise I'll be there very soon, so get out that champagne.
You can close your eyes now. I'm not going anywhere. I know these tests have been really hard on you. You just sleep, little lady. Did you get the results of those tests?
We have the x-rays, but I want to run a second series of tests into a spinal.
You've given her everything you've got going here. I don't understand why you have to do any more.
Because I have to be certain.
Certain of what?
I'll tell you after we've run the tests.
No. You tell me now.
Mr. Kane, I'm afraid the prognosis isn't good.
But now there's just no way around it. You know, since you were so desperate to see who I was, think of this.
See, the last thing in your life is my face. Hey, James!
You hear me?
Break it down. James!
Man, this is so weird. The things you think of when you go through something like this.
What are you thinking about?
A crazy little dance I went to when I was in 7th grade. It's one of those dances you go to with your parents and socialize. I was really looking forward to it. And I had it all planned out. I was going with, Wendy Stewart. But my dad couldn't go at the last minute. He got a call for business or something. So I had to cancel out. I had to, in fact, pretend that I was sick for Wendy. But Eden knew right from the beginning that something was going on.
What'd you do?
Well, she didn't tell me. But she called up the school, and she managed somehow to take the place of my dad. And she came into my room, and she acted, really cheery because she was happy about doing this, and I couldn't believe it. I didn't want her to go to my dance. I mean, all the kids would totally laugh at me. But she wouldn't take no for an answer. In fact, she called up Wendy and said that I miraculously recovered. I was positive this was going to be the most embarrassing night of my life.
I get this feeling it wasn't.
No, it certainly wasn't. It was incredible. I mean, she had every guy eating out of the palm of her hand. I don't know, she was just... I mean, she was teaching us dances.
It's great.
And that was an amazing thing, though. I don't know how she managed to do this, but she didn't take over. This is kind of hard to explain. She just made us all feel just so happy. We were friends more than we had ever been after that night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had some papers for him to sign. I wanted to apologize for a message I left on his machine.
Forget about it.
Sorry.
Are you all right? Do you want me to stick around?
No.
You know, I'm right next door if you need me.
we'll be all set. Please don't be angry at me for being late again. I love you, and I promise to change my ways. From now on, I'll be wherever you want me, whenever you want me there. I'll be right home. Bye.
Sedation's taken effect.
Hey, just give it to me straight, Doc. I mean, he said the prognosis wasn't good. What does that mean exactly?
It appears she suffered severe damage to her spinal cord tissue and the lower motor neurons.
How long till she can walk again?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kane, but she won't be able to walk.
For how long? What can you do for her?
There's nothing I can do, I'm afraid. Medical technology will enable your sister to regain...
Doesn't apply.
Would you like me to get that?
Let the machine get it.
You're in no shape to go anywhere.
You heard the man. Jane needs help.
Then I will get it for her. I will call the department myself. There's got to be somebody else in this town that can handle a crisis besides you. You've got your own problems. I will make sure that Jane is protected. I promise you that. But you are not going anywhere, Cruz. You're going to stay right here. Is this for us?
Mm-hmm. I thought it was going to be warmer out here. I could move the table inside if you like.
Absolutely.
It was the phone, Caroline.
I heard it.
No, it's about Jane. It seems that Ken...
Ken what? Oh, my God.
No, we don't...
Tell me she thought she'd been raped.
No, we don't know yet. There is every possibility that he's taken her with him. Come on.
Look, there's no... This place hasn't been used in years, baby. No, come on. There's nobody coming here to save you. You hear me, huh? There is nobody. Got it? Quick, now, come on. No, baby. Give it up. Give it up. You're just dragging this thing out.
Let go, baby.
But fine. You can die easy, or you can die hard. It is your choice. Hey, well, you expect to find your way out of here? Yeah, well, you can forget it. Nah, man, there's only one door. Just one. And I locked it nice and tight.
I can get you well a lot faster than anybody here, I promise. I'm gonna make you walk again, Eden. We've got to get out of here tonight.
Mr. Kane, wouldn't it be more comfortable in the waiting area?
I don't see any harm in me being in here. I'm not making any noise. She's sleeping like a baby. Wouldn't disturb her for the world.
You and your sister appear very close.
We're a close family.
Someone said that you brought her in by sled. Pulled her yourself?
Something like that.
Must have been some rough traveling in this country.
I'm used to it.
Well, whereabouts do you live, exactly?
I have a cabin in the mountains.
Hard to explain exactly where.
Try me. I know these hills pretty well. My kids and I go hiking on the weekends.
We don't get many hikers where we are. In fact, we don't see people, period.
The doctor has ordered a special test for your sister called a CAT scan. They'll be down to take her to radiology sometime within the next few hours. Be sure that she gets a lot of sleep till then.
Yes, ma'am.
Good night, Mr. Kane.
Good night. How the hell am I going to get you out of here?
He called here. He left a message for Jane to meet him at Bricks.
Yeah, he pretended to be me, and as soon as we found out, we went over to my house, but he'd already gone.
Oh, are you sure she was there? Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah. Julia, thank you for coming.
Yeah, I was with Cruz when it happened. Look, I'd like to tell you not to worry, and I can't do that, but I do know that now that the police have been informed, there's a good chance that they'll get to Jane before anything happens.
I hope so.
Yeah, all right. Well, you know where I am. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Where do you
Is there anything we can
know
do?
anything yet, or what?
Hold it. These guys only got 2 ears.
They ran his name through a DMV check. They got his license number. I think they spotted his car in a parking lot near the wharf.
Neither, well, that means that they're close. They're very, very close.
He's probably holding in that old warehouse used to belong to Gibson's department store.
Well, I'm going over there. I'm not just standing here.
No, you building.
It's important that area remain clear.
The police will do it their way. There'll be a lot.
Cruz, what are you doing?
Try to keep these people calm, will you? I don't want nobody getting their heads shot off.
Yeah, you're going to go in there without the SWAT team?
I'm going to meet him there.
Cruz, you can't go in there until you know for a fact that they're there. What are you, crazy? You can't handle this by yourself.
Keep these people calm, Julia.
Yeah, I thought he was going to hang around here until the police notified him to come in.
He was supposed to.
Oh, what the heck is the matter with him? Doesn't he know he can get himself killed?
Yeah, he knows. I just don't think he cares.
So nobody knows. These people, they don't know what they're doing. They can't help you. They think they've done everything they can. Well, they haven't. I know better. I know I'm asking a lot, but you've got to trust me. Back in the mountains, you'll get well again. I did it for myself, and I can do it for you. All you need to do is...
I'm here for Susan Kane.
That's my sister.
Susan, you're going to radiology for a CAT scan.
She can understand you, but she can't answer.
Oh, well, it doesn't hurt. I wonder where Joe is.
You need a hand? Can I help?
Thanks. Your sister won't be gone long.
Hey, can I get a word with her before you take her? Now, don't worry about a thing. It's just like the man said. Test doesn't take very long and it doesn't hurt. And I'll be waiting right here for you when you get back.
Not even cruising.
Well, that doesn't mean that the SWAT guys aren't in position. They put themselves in unlikely places. They're probably just outside the window.
I mean, for all we know, the Ken is already in handcuffs.
Oh, well, let's just hope he hasn't already.
Oh, no, don't worry about that. Jane is a very smart girl. She got away from this guy once.
Yeah, but you mean she beat the odds?
Okay, that's okay. Come on, take my hand. I know a way out. Come on.
be a hero. Okay, drop your gun, cop. Drop it.
He'll come to in a minute or two, and when he does, he'll probably make a lot of noise. So we better be gone by then. We're doing the right thing, I swear to you. You don't need any more tests. What you need is peace and quiet and time and encouragement. And you'll get those things when we get back. I swear to you. I swear.
Andy, remind Clemens he promised to put a rush on these test results for me. I'd like them on my desk before I check out tonight.
I'm going to call the department and see if the SWAT team has gotten there yet.
You've hardly let go of that since you got here.
Get out of here, you know that.
Hey, don't come near me.
There's a whole bunch of guys with guns outside, waiting for you to walk out the door.
What if I get you to walk in front of me, huh? How about that? What, you think they're going to shoot through you to get to me, I mean, why don't we go out there and try that?
I don't think it's going to make any difference. All they need is an inch to take your ugly face off your neck.
What if I tell them I'm going to kill you first, huh? Maybe that'll buy me some time, huh?
You picked the wrong day to try to scare me, pal.
You want to die right now? Huh? That can be arranged.
Go ahead and shoot.
Think I won't?
I don't think you got the guts. I think you need to put a pillowcase over my head first. Oh. Now, this is a little different, isn't it? I'm not a defenseless woman. And I sure as hell ain't afraid of the likes of you.
I'm gonna splatter your brains all over these walls, pig.
What are you waiting for, pal? Take care of business.
Crazy man.
You don't know the half
You're
of it.
a one crazy
know the
cop.
half of it.
You're gonna make me do this. You're gonna make me kill you.
You have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Present during questioning. If you so desire and cannot afford one, an attorney will be appointed for you. Free of charge.
I didn't think I'd get it. I thought he was going to kill me. That and for bread.
You risked your life going in there.
Well, I didn't know if I could find a way inside, but I had to try.
Next time, do me a favor and let your old buddy know when you're off and to where.
Well,
okay?
would you have tried to talk me out of it?
I would have.
Well, that's why I didn't mention it.
Yeah, but I would have been wrong, all right? Yeah. I am so proud of you, son.
Brick, I don't know how to thank you for bringing Jimmy back to me. Brick? Where's Cruz? Is he still inside?
Well, I thought he went to the warehouse, too, didn't he?
He took off looking for you.
Well, he's got to be with the SWAT team. I mean, I saw them outside.
Yeah, maybe, but was Ken still inside with him?
Well, he was looking for me. It was dark. It was hard to see.
Cruz is inside by himself.
That's right. I'm going over there to make sure that they know he's inside, all right?
Well, Paul, wait a minute.
What?
I'm going with you.
Oh.
Cruz, where have you been? What happened?
The man decided to give up.
Well, who do we have to thank? The guys in the funny uniforms or Mr. Cruz Castillo himself?
The important thing is that the guy is on his way to jail. Why don't we just leave it there?
What Phil is trying to say, Cruz, and I'd like to join him, is that we're very grateful to you.
I don't know what to say, Cruz.
You don't have to say anything, Jane. Really, you don't.
I guess we just all want to show our appreciation, Cruz, somewhere.
Lionel, the truth is, everything about this case has been ugly and small, especially the way it was mishandled by the law. I'm going to do my best to forget about it. I suggest the rest of you do the same.
Andy, what happened? Are you all right?
He helped me put her on the gurney, then
He knocked you out and took the uniform.
I saw him do it.
What?
He was taking her down the hall. I saw him from the back. Damn, I could have stopped him.
No one else did either, not even the security man.
Look, do we have any idea where he may have taken her? All we have on the charts is a post office box.
Well, I tried to find out where he lived, but he wouldn't say anything specific. I think it was deliberate.
Doubt if we'll ever see him or his sister again.
It's a shame in her case. I don't even think we could track them down.
The bottom line is they check themselves in, they can check themselves out. Isn't a prison. Sometimes, for their own good, I almost wish it were.
Here's to you, buddy, for saving the day.
I don't want to hear any jolly good fellow stuff for a minute.
Come on, you had guts going in there. Don't pretend otherwise.
Where's Julia?
I don't know, I guess she went off to powder her nose or something.
Why don't you ask her why I went in? She's got some interesting theories.
Have I?
You think I was hoping something would go wrong and I'd get my brains blown out?
I am your friend, Cruz. And I saw how you were feeling before we got here, and I don't happen to think that you were in a very good frame of mind.
Do it again. What is this, some problem the other one's tequila too?
What am I not supposed to care about you? Am I not supposed to worry about anything that happens to you?
You got it.
And I'm just supposed to assume that you were just doing your work tonight like a good detective that you are, right?
Why the hell not?
Because you didn't care tonight. And that is not a good cop. That is a man who is hoping that some perverse kind of justice will bail him out of a world that is just too painful to endure. And it's wrong, Cruz. I'm sorry, but it's just wrong.
So, who's saying it's right? Me.
Oh, honey, you are safe. Thanks to Britt.
Hey, let's not forget that if it wasn't for her trying to clear me and become a target for Ken, I owe you a lot, Jane.
Okay. All I know is that I am very, very glad that we're all here standing together. This group accounts for some of the dearest people in my life. And I am so happy that you're all here. Caroline, are you cold?
No, I think it's just residual nerves, that's all.
You know, Caroline and I were going to have dinner out here, and we were trying to decide whether it was warm enough when we got the news about you. Listen, there is an entire kitchen full of food in there.
Well, I thought about raiding the refrigerator, but a little later on.
Okay. What about you, Caroline?
No, I think I just ought to give up and go on to bed.
Well, listen, I already told you you're staying. In fact, all of you are welcome. I want one night where I can know I can see you.
Now, listen, I'm going to be upstairs in Alice's old bedroom, so you call me if you need. If you can't sleep, wake me up, all right?
Oh, thank you, Mom.
Oh, I love
you.
I love you too, baby.
I just want to forget it. I want to wake up tomorrow morning and have Ken's face completely out of my mind. I just don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't think it is.
It keeps sticking in my mind.
What?
You know, there was all those crates and boxes. I was like a rat in a maze. He was only a few steps behind me, ready to pounce. Once when he nearly caught up to me, strange thought. I suddenly remembered last week one day when Johnny was really upset and I took him to the park. And they were selling balloons. And of course he wanted one, and of course I bought him one. And he was holding on to it so tight. And then suddenly something distracted him and he let go. I remembered how upset he was. He just screamed his lungs out. So I tried to make a game out of it. I said we'd chase after it and we wouldn't let it go out of our sight. So we ran, and every time it popped out from behind a tree or something, we yelled, "There it is!" And we laughed so hard that we had to stop. We decided that running after the balloon was a lot more fun than holding on to the string. When you think of that, it was so vivid, I was living it all over again.
I don't know, sometimes strange things pop into my mind at strange times.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I think I was trying to get some sense of control. I was losing something, and I was trying to keep it in my sight. Only this time it wasn't balloon, it was limit.
I know for me that being in jail made me promise myself a few very important things.
Like what?
If I ever got out, wouldn't mourn anymore, I'd finally start to live again.
That's an important discovery.
I hope you'll help me keep that promise. And if I ever start crawling back into my shell, I want you to remind me of it.
All right.
So, you gonna keep an eye on me?
I think it's the least I can do.
How about something warm to eat? You aren't saying that because you're still afraid of me, are you? It's kind of cold. Start a fire. I don't know if you've ever been in the mountains much. Some people say it's lonely. But things can happen up here, amazing things. There's a power, a healing power. I don't know, it may sound strange to you now, but I don't know, you'll find out what I'm talking about. You learn about this place. I know in my heart that I'll come to love you too. I know you feel like a stranger, and you don't know what to make of all this. Me, this place, it all frightens you. Don't be frightened. I want to help you. And I can. I know I can. I've known people who were hurt just like you, and I've seen them get well. And that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to get well. I'm going to make it happen.
Over here. I'm over here. Over here. I love you. Cruz, I'm over here. I won't find you.
Wedding anniversary. Then on Family Ties, is Alex ready to fraternize with Skippy in his campus fraternity?
Dad?
I'm worried about him.
I'm worried about you.
Well, someone has to keep this family together, Mason.
Well, didn't mean to offend you.
No, of course not, and I'm sorry I snapped at you. It's just that I don't know why everyone's looking at me like I'm doing something wrong.
It's not wrong. What Mason means, Mom, is that we all loved Eden, and we're all suffering. It's just that we're handling it differently. You know, not one way is more right than the other.
This is a family, Ted. We are not individuals with separate interests. Although Lord knows we've acted like that often enough. Now, if we can't pull together and support each other through this tragedy, then I don't know how we're going to survive as a family.
Nobody wants to argue, Mom.
I don't want to argue either. I love you. I love you all very much. Now, after the services, I'm going to have food and drinks and everything back at the house, and I'd all like you to come back to the house, please. Oh, my bed.
Stay with me, sweetheart. Leave my daughter with me now.
I'm right here. Cruz should have been here by now.
You think he might not show up? Earl said he was drinking heavily. Is that true?
No, not Cruz. I'm going to go check him.
No. I'll go.
Spring's coming. We can feel it in the air. I got big plans for you, my lady. I'm gonna have you walking by the first day of summer. That's our goal. Can you feel what I'm doing? Don't worry, you will in time.
There's a hot spring down in the meadow. You know, when the weather lifts, I'm going to take you down and let you soak in. If you like it, it kind of tingles your body. You like meadows? Yeah, this one's a beauty. Well, anyway, let's start small. Try and move these toes. Come on now, concentrate. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and picture them moving in your mind's eye. Okay? Now make it happen just the way you imagine. Try again. Come on, don't give up so fast. I didn't say it was going to be easy. Now, if you want to walk again, you're the only one that can make it happen. I'm sorry. That's my old training. Makes me kind of bossy sometimes. Jeez, you're soaking. Well, I guess we ought to get this shirt off. Okay. No sweat never hurt anybody, I guess, huh? When you're ready. I won't do anything until you're ready.
They're waiting for you back at the chapel. Everybody needs you there, Cruz. You're one of the family.
Mason, when does it stop?
Stop hurting. Oh, it ebbs and flows. You'll be going along, getting on with your life. Pretty sure that you got everything under control, and then some small thing. Color, song, whiff of perfume, even a certain time of day, bring it all flooding back. Mary will always be part of my life. She just won't be the center of it, the way I'd hoped. It doesn't stop hurting, Cruz, but the pain comes less frequently and the good memories more so. I know that's small solace to you now, but that's honest. I know how you don't want to go to the service. You're afraid that if you go, it'll somehow make it all final. That you'll have to let her go. But you won't, Cruz. Eden will always be with you. Just like... always.
Well, you, give me a minute to change and we can go. Okay. Thank you.
I think Sophia's afraid the family's gonna fall apart without Eden.
I think she's more afraid that she'll fall apart right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Emily.
generous with her time and her possessions and her heart. Oh, she had a tremendous capacity for joy. I mean, she really did. She did have her problems, though. And she spent some years trying to find happiness, trying to find her way back to the one man that she loved so much. Thank you, son. For making the last months of her life the best she ever had. I am a religious man, so I believe in God. I take solace in the fact that she's having peace with him. I found a couple of things here. Some words gave me some comfort. Maybe it'll help you. To everything there is a season and a time. To every purpose under heaven that I'm to be born. That's right.
To laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. I'd like to read this for Eden. There was a time when meadow, grove, and stream, the earth, and every common sight, to me did seem apparelled in celestial light, the glory and freshness of a dream. It is not now as it hath been of yore. Turn wheresoe'er I may, by night or day, the things which I have seen, I now can see no more. The rainbow comes and goes, and lovely is the rose. The moon doth with delight look round her when heavens are bare. Waters on a starry night are beautiful and fair. The sunshine is a glorious birth. But yet I know, where'er I go, that there hath passed away a glory from the earth. We loved you, and we always will. You. Holding a pencil and writing all by yourself. C.P. That's good. It's real good.
But I think you should stop, okay? You'll do more damage than good if you strain yourself, so give me a pencil. You are a stubborn one, aren't you? I said to believe in yourself. I didn't say to kill yourself trying.
I thought the next time I would be in a chapel would be at my wedding. I wrote some things down that I wanted to say to her then, and I brought them with me today because, in truth, the things I wanted to say to her and about her are very much the same. So, this is basically... It says that her patience and her strength turned my life around, and that as long as... I'm sorry, this is not appropriate. I worked real hard on it, too. Eden, I feel like I spent most of my life trying to impress her, and I guess I'm still trying. She always told me I tried too hard, but what are you going to do? Sometimes I wonder what I would be like if I'd never known her. A lot of people seem to hit the world with their feet on the ground. They know where they're going. They got plans. They know what their position is here. And I never had ideas like that. I never really knew what I was doing here until I met her. And then I knew that I was born to be her husband. She asked me soon after we met if I was a dangerous man, and I said yes, because I thought that's what she wanted me to say. But I added that I was her destiny, because that I believed. What scares me is that I'm starting to forget things. So much of what was precious between us was private, and once I forget those little things, they're going to cease to exist. And that seems unfair. The way she opened her heart and let life come into her was so ineffably beautiful that I could never hope to describe it. She had a power over me that defied logic, defied probability. She was able to heal me when I was in need. I tried to help her whenever she was in need. Would God I could help her now. We were lucky. We knew what we had between us. We knew what we had. We just didn't realize how easily it could break. And when you think about it, there isn't much that holds us in place. Like the stars are held in the sky by these huge, unconnected forces. These forces that hold us to the ground, or that hold a plane in the air. We're small, and love, for all the power it has over our lives, it just isn't as strong a force as gravity. A piece of the world can break off and fall down, can go away, and you can't do anything about it. Hold on. We need to hold on to the people we love. We need to tell them every day that we love them, and remember that every minute we get to spend with them is an incredibly precious thing that we have won in the face of great odds. What can you say? Everyone she ever touched is going to miss her terribly.
don't you leave it alone for a while? You can take it up later. You need your rest. Is that important to you, huh? Hey, you're gonna break it. Just rest, okay? What is it?
Oh, early this morning, aren't you?
Earl, it's 9 o'clock. I got up at 8, not what you call the crack of dawn.
Well, it's kind of early for me. I'm just sitting here wondering what I'm doing up this early. And as for you, after all the stuff you've been through over the last few days, I figure you would sleep in for the next couple of years. Huh?
Well, I'm not reporting for Judy Brick calls and then...
Speak of the devil. Hey! That's right, I was the one that asked her to come over.
Morning. And here he is.
Yeah. Don't you always need to know everything, Pearl? The fact is, I was hoping Jane might take care of Johnny here for an hour or so.
And I told him I'd be glad. Thank you very much. This is a nice room. You can just put those bags anywhere.
Thank you, Miss Norris.
You're very welcome.
Mason? Honey, are you okay?
No, not really. I think the hardest part about